And we're back. What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a beautiful day today. Benja Well Done coming at you live. It's pretty hot considering it's 79 degrees outside. I just got out of the gym. It was probably over 90 in there. But anyway, details. So here's the thing. I had a comedy last night, and I made a comment to somebody that if I do absolutely everything right, I'm gonna stay up till like 1 in the morning. I mean, not maybe. Thinking about how I can make it just a little bit better, because I'm obsessed and I love it, and it is who I am. That's just me all through. And on the flip side of that, if I do any one thing wrong, the reason why I am going to be great. And you know what? That's not an arrogant thing to say. It's just, you could, it's not, I think that sometimes when people say I believe in, myself or themselves or whatever, even though it's not meant to be, it can take them with some arrogance, or it could be confidence that they have. But the point is that I know I'm going to be a great comedian, truthfully. And I'm not saying it in an arrogant way. I'm saying it because it's more than just belief. To me, and in my world, and in all honesty, I will be 100%, no question. And part of the reason is because I obsess over the things that I do right to make them better. And like last night, I messed up on one thing. It was a good learning lesson. I could have just continued through, and I know more than enough material. I could have just kept going and sang older stuff. But I was kind of stuck on what I wanted to say, and I just kind of paused for like 10 seconds, and I hated it. And I was up till maybe like 1 in the morning just harping and thinking about it, being so angry and pissed. And you know what? To me, that matters, because this is my life, and this is everything. And that's part of the reason why I'm going to be great, because I obsess over the good things to make them better and the bad things to make them just amazing, and honestly, I believe that level of that level of obsession is what's needed to be a Hall of Famer, to be a phenomenal A+ athlete, to be whatever it is, fill in the blank. But for me, it's comedy. And I'm just so dedicated and so motivated and everything else. I also had an interesting conversation with somebody yesterday where I was telling them just like a little bit about my technique and philosophy and stuff, as far as like how I go about memorizing everything and structuring everything. And I'm not really sure about anybody else, but for me personally, I rehearse. My wife deserves an award, okay? Because she is always hearing me rehearse to myself in the car. I talk to people, the exact person at the gym, or a few people at the gym every single day that I go, 4 days out of a week. And I try different one-liners. And I don't let them know, because I feel like comedy in a lot of ways is kind of like a magic trick, where if you tell them, hey, I'm going to tell you something funny, I'm going to show you a really great magic trick, you already have your expectations set to a certain degree. Super analytical. I know I am. Anyway. But the thing is that if you just say it in conversation, by the time I actually get on stage, I've already said it like 10 times. And I actually have stage time using the world. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I say jokes to the exact people, whether it's on the phone, but I don't ever say it's a joke, because I want to get their honest initial reaction. And then I tweak it a little, make it a little bit better, and I'll call the next person. And then I'll say to the gym, and by the time I say it on stage, I've already refined it to a certain degree. That's just additional practice, getting my reps in, because in DC they don't really have an amateur spot. So that's what I would do. And as far as what was I saying? Excuse me. Oh yeah, as far as like rehearsing goes, every major athlete, every professional athlete, I just noticed the camera's been a little crooked. Excuse me. Sorry about that. The magic of editing. You shouldn't have really, maybe you noticed. But anyway. So what I was saying is that as far as rehearsing goes, every single major athlete practices. They work on technique and they drill. And the guy that I was talking to is really pretty intelligent, pretty bright guy. And he's going to go really, really far in my honest personal opinion, because of what we were talking about as far as not just work ethic, but how you train. in the Army, or to a lesser degree, in all honesty, sports, they teach you ways of not just combating problems and solving them, but also how to adapt and overcome and all sorts of stuff. But one of the things is practice. And as far as rehearsing goes, every single major athlete rehearses. So I want to make sure when I get on stage, I already have my stuff memorized. You shouldn't be starting to memorize something, in my opinion. This is what I do. When you're on stage, it's cool to riff. It's cool to like try out new ideas and stuff like that. But again, this is just me. You're not ever going to see me on stage, and this is no hate. I'm just saying, you're not ever going to see me on stage with like a notepad, because I drill so much, okay? My routine and my material and my ideas, and I'm so analytical, and I listen to everything, and I will always know what I'm going to say. And that's what killed me about yesterday, is because I had been drilling and rehearsing, and it was supposed to be perfect, and it wasn't, and it freaking kills me. Just so angry. And you know, angry is a weird word, because some people take it as like violent. That's not what I'm saying. I'm angry because I'm so passionate about this. And in short, I'm never gonna forget what I was going to say for that 10-minute set, or it was supposed to be 7 minutes, but anyway, for that 7-minute set, in general, that one block, because I will never forget not really remembering at that moment. Now, once I got off stage, I knew it. It felt like it just tapped me on the shoulder. But I feel like, in a weird way, those bigger learning lessons, in all honesty, in all reality, of something not working out is more impactful than when it does. Because I am never going to forget what I didn't say yesterday because of what happened. So now today, I know what I wasn't really recalling at that moment even more, and with even more recall and without question. And I highlighted it, and I worked it on even more, and I've said it probably 100 times, just that this one part to make everything else flow. Because a lot of what I do, it's like chapters in a book. So I have to say the chapters in order before getting into the material, and I try to have it go in order. But the thing is that I didn't really, in short, I didn't say the first two like keywords to open that chapter to get into it. So then it sort of messed up everything after that. Now, minus those 10 seconds, everything else was fine. It was funny, it was successful, it was good. But that's not what I have to look at. I have to focus on what I didn't do right. And that's part of the reason I'm going to be great. Part of the reason. You know, this really is, this docu-vlog series that I'm doing, I really want it, I really do it for myself. But I also want it to be able to document me on my rise for comedy and other entertaining venues as they arise, as they come out and stuff, to see my progression. And if any one person can get anything good from this, that's great. It could be in your walk of life, it could be anything. So if you take anything away from this, just know the fact that you've got to practice, because stage time, or whatever it is, fill in the blank, isn't where you get better. You get better, okay, prior. Your training should always be harder than the actual event, which is why I rehearse everywhere, in the shower, when I'm driving, as I'm walking to people, as I'm talking on the phone. It does not stop. That's who I am. So this is a little bit of a short video. I hope that everybody enjoyed it, and you got a little bit more insight into me and my process of how my thoughts move and stuff like that, and how I make decisions, and just a little bit more about me and everything. You know, I really do love just the certain degree that certain comedians do things, but I have my own style, and it's honestly a blend of everything. somebody asked me what like what style I am, and also for this thing that I submitted recently, I told them, I said, I don't have a style. I said, I love storytelling because I get to act out my jokes, and I get to use accents and move all around all over stage. But I also love one-liners because the quickness, the sharpness, you know. It's like, what do you like more? Do you like your jab or do you like your hook? To be a complete fighter, you got to have all those tools, right? And that's what I'm doing. And that's what I'm doing 100%. So always moving forward. I hope you like this video. I'm not even going to tell you to subscribe because you should know on YouTube, but hell, I'll say it, why not? If you did like this video, please hit subscribe and like right there on that corner. I used to point at the wrong corner, but I learned from getting better that this is where it is, because it kind of flips it around, but whatever. So anyway, I hope you like this. Stay tuned, and I'm really excited to have some more good news about some stuff. Today, the best thing as far as good news is the learning lesson that I got, because this is so important to me. I can't overemphasize that, how much this means to me. And in a certain degree, you'll only be able to know yourself if you are me. But the best I can convey it is not ever going to be good enough, because it means that much more than I can ever describe. Because it's just, it encompasses me. So I love you guys. Hope you like this video. Thank you for your time, and I'm out. Have a great day, guys. See ya. Bye-bye.